Hi guys, how are you? Today in this tutorial, I'm going to be explaining our poetry project. So as you can see, this is the criteria sheet. You have examples, and I'm going to give you a deep detail of what you are supposed to do. So the title of the poetry is Acrostic Poetry. What is an acrostic poetry? It's the art of giving meaning to a word or phrase through the use of the word or phrase itself. This format is generally referred to as a name poem. So it's either called acrostic poetry or name poetry. A name poem takes the letters of word phrase and a single sentence is written off of that letter. Each sentence is related to the theme of the word or phrase. I know you haven't understood anything. So, for example, let's take the word class here. As you can see, it's written vertically. For example, I want to write a poem about class. So the title of my poem is going to be class on top, and I'm going to write vertically each letter on a line. After that, I'm going to start creating the first line, okay, with the starting with the letter C. So for example, class is my favorite place to be. Like no other place, I have fun. As soon as I reach school, so I enter the gate, so excited to see my friends, for example, just like that, okay? So it has to be all related to the word class itself. I'm going to read the steps here to make it a bit clearer. Put it to use. Let's use the acrostic format to give meaning to the word class. Step 1, write the letters vertically. In most cases, the letters are capitalized. Step 2, think it through. Brainstorm a list of ideas to use in your poem that relate to the word or phrase you are working with. These words can start with any letter. So this is how they've brainstormed words that are related to class. Teacher's name, chairs, learning, names of class subjects, books we read, students in my class, items in the class, people that visit, places we go for help, things that we are learning, areas of the room, people in my class, and so on. Step 3, write your poem. Use the first letter of each word to write a sentence that relates to class. So as you can see here, they've written the capitalized letters of class all written vertically, and then they've started writing their poem, which is of course about class. Charles is my writing partner. Legos are always my favorite thing to work with in science. Always remember to look at the pictures when reading to help you. School is a big part of my life. Simons is the last name of my teacher. Okay, so this is how they've created their own poem about class, and they gave the word and meaning using the letters to make lines of a poem. Okay, so as you'll see, many teachers like the first letter to be highlighted or circled so that the word we are using is easily seen. So whenever you write your poem, please make sure you highlight these words or just simply capitalize them, or you could design them the way you want to. Now, here is what you need to do as you start your hand at acrostic poetry. Now it's time for you to give it a shot. Challenge, write an acrostic poem that features the name of your pet. Now, if any of you felt they're not excited to write about the name of their pet, if they had a pet or they did not have a pet, you could change the word pet. You could change the topic. You could write about your a family member. You could write about your favorite place. You could choose a country and write about. It could be Lebanon. It could be London. Whatever you want. It could be anything that you are interested to write about, not necessarily a pet. Step 1, words to work with. Think of the name of a pet, or as I said, any different idea. It could be your pet from present or past. You can also use other people's pet. So write the pet name here. After that, you need to brainstorm just like they've brainstormed here all items or things that are related to class. That's what you need to do here. So you're going to brainstorm all words that remind you of your pet: fluffy, fur, white, whatever you comes up to your mind. You just write these words. You might use some of them, or you might use them all in your poem. Step 3, write your poem. Write the letters vertically and write a themed sentence for each letter. So now what you're going to do is, for example, let's say the name of my pet, let's say, is Snowy. So I'm simply going to write SNOWY vertically, and then I'm going to start writing my own poem, just like they did here. They wrote class, the letters vertically, and they started writing their own poem. If you want, you can make the last words rhyming, and if not, it's up to you. And that's all for the project. It must be clear now for you to work on it independently. I'll be waiting for your projects to be sent to me. So what I need from you is sending me this worksheet, the poem, and later on you will be also drawing a sketch. A sketch is simply a reflection of what your poem is about. So let's say you've chosen to write about your cat pet. You could be drawing a sketch of your cat maybe, or anything that comes up to your mind. I'll attach an example of a sketch and a poem that I've done. And I hope this would help you. If you guys still have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me whenever you want. Thank you, and I'll see you later.